Tuesday. Staying in the 50 weirdest hotels on earth.
I stayed in 50 of the weirdest hotels. Like
you can't be up here. You can't be up here. You can't be up here.
Neighborhood.
Sorry, you can't be up here.
Where you sleep next to animals.
Sorry.
And in this video, you'll see all 50 hotels and way more. Starting with this hotel room, you can stay in for free.
You can't be
the
up
only
here.
problem is your walls are all glass and the room is in the lobby of the hotel, so anybody walking by can see you all the time. Basically, you pay no money, but get no privacy.
Okay.
Hey. Starting to feel like an animal in the zoo.
My first impressions were good. You do get a fancy bed, a table, and a normal bathroom with actual solid walls. I even ordered some room service when I got hungry.
Thank you.
But just because you're eating doesn't mean people are going to stop taking pictures of you.
Oh my gosh, look at this guy. I could never stay in that.
What is happening?
And when I started to sleep, some people literally tried waking me up. Not to mention the lights will stay on all night, and people will still be watching you the whole time. They really make you feel like you're a celebrity. There's definitely no other hotel like this on Earth. By the way, we'll rank every single hotel by weirdness, and this one is definitely S tier. At least my next hotel is completely normal. Like here I am at a totally normal looking breakfast table, right? Wrong.
This hotel room is completely upside down.
Totally. And this one is definitely S tier. At least my next hotel is completely normal. Like here I am at a totally normal looking breakfast table, right? Wrong.
This hotel room is completely upside down. Completely upside down.
When you first walk in, you feel like you've entered another world. All the furniture is
A TD Bank ad? What the fuck is going on?
Unlock your best workout for 1 cent down, so you can give everything.
connected to the roof.
So the fireplace is on the ceiling and the TV is touching the ground.
And the bed is also the table?
Yeah, this is weird.
The bed table was pretty comfy. Honestly, the more time you spend in here, the crazier you start to go. Why is there a dog on the ceiling?
Luckily, the toilet's not on the ceiling. That would be bad.
It's like you're staying inside of an illusion. Honestly, whoever designed this place is a genius. Or
Thank
absolutely
you.
insane.
Yeah.
But next, we're staying in a hotel with robot dinosaur workers. Like these raptors that help you check into your room.
So these are the front desk workers. Do you bite?
They tell you exactly how to use the touchscreens to get your key.
Please apply your passport.
Oh shit, they speak English.
And now you
They
can
don't
go
speak
check into your
reptilian.
room without having spoken to a single human. You might think your room is simple, but
There's even a robot in every single room.
I'm your concierge. You can talk to me when my eyes are yellow.
Where are the vending machines?
Vending machines are on each floor.
Pretty helpful, actually.
I'm going to dance now, so watch me.
What is happening?
in the morning you can even go eat in the Jurassic Diner where, of course, you can get dino chicken nuggets for breakfast. Also, easily the best breakfast item. But we're still only just getting started. And the
Dino
next hotel
Hotel.
might be my favorite ever because it's in a safari park resort and right past
Tiger
these
Lodge.
gardens. Welcome to the Tiger Lodge.
This is crazy.
In this hotel, the tigers will walk right
Whoa,
up to your window.
look at the
They'll
tigers.
Get super close and even start to cuddle up right next to you. So throughout your day,
Wow,
you'll work,
hello.
relax, and eat right
kinda
next to
fake.
the tigers. So I really hope this glass is strong.
What's up?
What's going
This
on?
is not really a hotel room. It's more just like a house.
I got a
You've got your
tiger.
bookshelf.
Super cozy living room.
Even a full-size Christmas tree.
Obviously, even your bedroom has a view of the tigers. So I guess he'll be your security throughout the night.
What's up,
and
bro?
if you have friends, just go
What's up,
across
bro?
the hall to
He's
get to
always
their
got his
room.
toys.
This place is so luxurious, you even get a resort guide. He'll show you around, like I found out I have an outdoor bath with a view, and he even introduced the tigers staying with me. Basically, this is Amura, the older and more
Amura,
aggressive
okay.
cat. While this guy, Misha, is super chill.
Misha.
Like he's literally just chilling and
Misha.
enjoying the outdoors.
So weird. I've never been to a zoo this quiet and empty. Like I can just walk up to the monkeys and no one's around.
Hello.
I was even the
What's
only
up,
one
bro?
there at the gorillas.
Like I'm the only one walking around. There's a huge dinosaur forest with over 100 dinosaurs.
And close by are the rhinos. They've got toys like half of a tree to play
Whoa.
with. And of course, being a safari park, you can go on a safari to see all the animals.
This place is huge.
There are wolves, antelope,
Wolves.
a camel blocking the way. And then as it gets later, you can walk back to your cabin and check in on your tigers.
Hey Misha, what you up to? It's so funny, they still act like a house cat, but their paws are like bigger than your head.
Clearly, Misha was getting ready to sleep, so I decided to hang out with him and read a book. I've definitely never been to a hotel quite like this one.
Imagine I sleep right here.
That's not bad.
This is so ridiculous.
This video is not going to be cheap. This Tiger Lodge costs $1,000 a night,
today's
but I will
sponsor
say it's been one of the
is-
best hotels I've ever stayed in. Literally seeing a tiger right in front of your bed is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I don't think you can beat sleeping next to a tiger, but our next hotel all the way in Japan is pretty weird. The entrance is covered with giant candies and sweets. Wow. There's even this creepy robot tree that talks to you.
Oh, you gotta bend your limbs a bit when you're a tree.
This really might be the strangest looking hotel in Japan. And
Same, I'm a tree too.
Crazier.
I would know.
Oh wow, this is ridiculous. Welcome to my room for tonight. This is the bed, but all the pillows are donuts. There is a
tree and all.
couch, but it's not that comfortable. But the weirdest part of the room is in the bathroom. It has a faucet that lets you make a chocolate bath.
That's nasty.
I don't think that's chocolate. This place gives me the creeps. It wasn't my favorite hotel to stay in.
County hotel.
A hotel in a crane. Yeah, that is my hotel tonight.
I've been there.
It is massive and it's really expensive for
wasn't
one night
that
here,
bad.
so it better be worth it. The only way to get to your room is on this small elevator. I'm a little scared, honestly. This is your very unique living room.
Is that an egg chair?
Here's your bathroom. These are hat lamps. And there's
Hat
an electric
lamps?
guitar. This has got to be the most unique and interesting hotel I've ever been to. Up the stairs is your
Hat lamps?
luxury
Hold on,
bedroom.
hold on, hat lamps. Hat lamp me a minute.
This feels like how a king would live.
Feels luxurious. There's a bath up here. This is insane. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. And there's
What the fuck are you
even a
doing?
peacock next to the bed that watches you sleep. Later, I went up to the top of the crane to see the view. This view is crazy.
And it gets extremely windy up here.
My hotel swaying in the wind was a little strange, so let's check out my next resort in Dubai. It's the world's only 7-star hotel and costs $1,000 a night. Inside, the lobby is completely ridiculous. There are gold escalators and gold elevators, and your room is basically an entire house. This is actually insane. You've got a fancy desk. The TV is gold. Furniture is gold.
The coffee maker is gold.
These random holes are gold. A golden staircase.
A golden chandelier.
There's this fancy area for whatever fancy stuff people do here. The most insane bathroom I've ever seen in my life. Even the shower is gold.
This is ridiculous.
The bedroom is just on another level, and using the remote, you can even get the TV to move. What the heck? I could get used to this. But being fancy doesn't make it the weirdest hotel, so let's see. A hotel inside of a horse. This building has so many features I never could have imagined. You might be
this thing
wondering,
is
how do you
crazy.
get into the horse? The answer's obvious. There's a drawbridge in the horse's butt. Talk about a back door. Yeah, let's go inside. The inside really makes you feel like you're traveling back into medieval times. You've got bunk bed 1 and bunk bed 2. Fireplace to keep warm. Really cool dining table. I have no idea what this is. And the most magical room is right up these stairs inside the head of the horse. This room,
head of the
or,
horse.
the head, can move using this handle. Just pull it up or down. Whoa! Oh, going down, going down.
Whoa,
And
this thing
going
is
up.
crazy.
It's like your hotel room has its own theme park ride. This is insane. In the morning, hotel staff will ring a bell when your
Okay.
breakfast is ready. They bring you this basket and you just have to pull it up to the kitchen with the horse's pulley system.
Time to eat.
Pulling up the stuff.
Staying in a horse was magical, solid B tier. And tonight's hotel is called the Book and Bed Cafe. It's a capsule hotel where you sleep inside a bookshelf.
Castle
It's $50
Hotel,
a night
I mean,
and
how-
basically heaven for
$50
people
a
who
night.
love
Castle
books. Here
Cap-
it's just
what?
really easy,
This is
honestly,
cool,
to
though.
put your phone
I really
down,
like
grab
this.
a
This
coffee.
is
Heaven
lit,
for
though.
people who love books. Here it's just really easy, honestly, to
dope. They
put
got
your
enough
phone
room in
down,
there.
grab a coffee, and get lost in a book. Of course, most of the books here are in Japanese, but luckily there is a small English section. Like, they've really put so many random, interesting books here for you to grab. There's also showers and a disco ball, so you can party with your books. But before my next hotel, I might have found the weirdest restaurant on earth.
Weirdest
Inside
cafe.
are tons of baby robots, and when you sit down, they give you one. This guy's name is Matcha. Thank you. This is weird. First, you're supposed to hold it and treat it like a baby.
Gotta say, I never expected to
Treat
have
it
a
like a-
robot baby.
Step 2, gently stroke its head and belly. I don't know why. Step 3, it has voice commands so you can talk to it.
Matcha.
But just like a real baby, it will fall all the time. Honestly, these robots are pretty sweet. The only problem is they cost $3,000 to buy.
Okay, now he's falling asleep. You know I'm not your dad, right?
What can a no fee, no minimum Capital One 360 checking account do for you?
Capital One Bank Guy?
A lot.
The capsule was nice, but next
Book
we've got an
pod, that's
entire
what's called.
house.
This is the world's first treehouse neighborhood, and I'll be
World's
staying
first
here for the next
treehouse.
24
Oh,
hours.
tree-
This one
nice
is mine.
treehouse.
Welcome. Here's the living
I'm a
room.
tree with a
and the
house.
kitchen. First thing you notice about this place is that it's basically entirely made of wood, which kind of makes sense with the treehouse theme. Like, this is how they were built. But the neighborhood still looks insane. Like, most people driving by have to stop
Oh,
to
this
take
is
a video.
cool.
They also have this giant slide. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah. You well made that slide.
That was pretty fun. Anyways, bedrooms are on the top floor. They're definitely simple. And of course there's a balcony. Actually, two. Wait, check out this view. Whoa. All right, let's unpack. I brought clothes, obviously. Entertainment is
that?
very important. I'm kind of in the middle of
Game Boy
nowhere.
Color.
I also brought the world's smallest TV. And I put Shrek on it.
Oh, Shrek. Cool.
Honestly, it was a pretty smart move. So I found what has to be the coolest vending machine ever. I was hungry looking for food. Okay, check out how awesome this is. It's literally a German grocery store. We've got steak, bratwurst, cheesy
Bratwurst?
Like literally every amazing German food you could want. Yum. Cheese grill?
Danke.
What? Looking good.
These are actually
Bruh.
so good. I was not expecting that.
The sun has set. Our day is coming to an end.
It was like living in a fantasy world. So next, tonight I'm staying in the world's first gaming capsule hotel. Here you can get your own sleep pod for just $14 a night. Inside are dozens of advanced gaming PCs you can use while you stay here. You get your own setup and you can play literally whatever game you want. Honestly, it's super easy to lose track of time here and spend like your entire day gaming. And then when you're tired, you can head to your sleeping pod. There are many different capsule types you can get, and I even got a private window and a table.
That looks cool. This,
I'm a fan.
Capsule
It's a
hotels
little
are
table.
super convenient.
Game pod.
Like our next stop, it's a
Ooh.
capsule called the Sleep Lab.
If you didn't
Sleep
know,
lab.
capsule hotels basically have a bunch of mini
Oh, capsule.
bunk
I
bed
think I've
rooms
seen
for
these.
travelers who don't need that much space. They're also like way cheaper than a normal hotel room. Every capsule
Cool.
comes with your freebies. Slippers, pajamas, towel, toothbrush. Inside you've got your light knob and one more thing. What is this? It's a sleep tracking camera. This hotel is called the Sleep Lab because it's literally designed to analyze everyone's sleep using AI. Like it was actually taking pictures of me while I slept. It even gives you data on how well you sleep, like how loud my snoring was.
The camera was a little strange, but let's go
lab.
to
A helicopter mansion. Yeah, you heard me right.
Whoa,
Let's see what's inside.
man.
It costs about $280 to stay here for a night, but you really get a lot for your money.
So up here is where the house really begins. You've got like bar stools overlooking the pool.
And inside you'll find what really makes this Airbnb weird. There's an entire helicopter in the living room. In here you can sit in the cockpit and pretend to fly the helicopter.
so much fun.
And it's also a lounge. This has to be the only helicopter in the world that became a living room.
This is the kitchen with a huge kitchen table. Snacks, banana, and like lava lamp
Banana.
heaven. Why are there so many? This is bedroom
Lava
one.
lamp.
There's so much
Lava lamp.
space. This room is huge. And the towel swans are a really nice touch.
Towel
Of
swans
course you can
cool.
go up these stairs.
And up
This
here
one's
is
cool.
bed two.
Across the hall's
elephant.
another room.
Bed three. And
Flamingo
finally,
towel.
bed four.
Elephant
This is
towel.
so big.
But before we leave, there's one thing about this place I had to try the next morning.
My favorite thing about this Airbnb actually isn't the helicopter, but it's actually how you get your luggage up and down the stairs.
You just have to
Okay.
take your suitcase, secure it in this
Oh,
net,
shit.
and then with this controller, slowly, really slowly, lower it to the ground.
And then you just pull your luggage out. I guess also if you really had to, you could move grandma that way too upstairs.
Sure.
However, but it's a really cool concept. Next, we're off to the most expensive hotel I've ever seen, and
My
probably the
goodness. My
fanciest.
goodness.
Rooms here can cost thousands per night. It got 36 million views on this TikTok, showing off
shit.
your own private pool next to your bed with a view of the ocean.
But this hotel in Greece is not cheap at all.
The TikTok comments even say, "That's all I can afford is an imagination, manifesting this one day."
And our room starts at about $2,000 a night.
Right.
Luckily, the hotel partnered with us to
Jeez.
give us a free
That's a
stay.
good-
So we're gonna take a look
good
around
place.
and see if this hotel is actually worth the money. And if it's actually quite as luxurious and beautiful as TikTok makes it look.
When you first walk in, you see your private pool and your crazy looking bedroom. The designer really put in work here.
What the heck?
Here you can go right from your bed to the pool by walking a few steps.
This is incredible.
And then swim laps inside your hotel room. And of course, you can always pop your head back in.
Sam. This is for sure the best hotel room yet. Large flat screen TV with both YouTube and Netflix.
So if you're crazy, you can watch your own YouTube videos.
A giant statue of a gorilla. A very nice mini bar.
Fully stocked with all the essentials. But things really heated up the next day, where we had the world's fanciest breakfast. The restaurant has an aquarium bar and
you know this place is fancy because
The fruit has gold on it.
seriously, there's real edible gold sprinkled all over the breakfast buffet. That is so unnecessary. I felt so lucky to get to stay here. Easily one of the fanciest rooms ever. Unlike our next hotel. On the luxury scale, this one might be near the bottom because it's inside a barn.
I think this is it.
When you first walk in, it might look normal, but it has a secret.
Hello?
Here's your main space and living room.
Kitchen, seating area over
Seating
here.
area.
More cool old chairs. Warm fireplace. Here's the bedroom. And something very special behind this curtain.
See, in this hotel, you have a roommate. This is Basil.
Basil!
He's a 12-year-old, 2.5 foot tall mini Shetland horse that'll sleep right next to you.
That's a horse. And that's my bed. And so when you stay here, it's kind of your job to babysit. What are you doing?
He's itchy on the face.
If you couldn't tell by his hairstyle, Basil's kind of an emo horse.
Basil, what's up, dude?
This is easily the weirdest Airbnb I've ever been in. I mean that as a compliment.
But you get a pretty big bedroom.
And many random horse-related objects. Never stops snacking.
Basil is super well behaved and tries his best to chew quietly at night, but it's pretty comfortable overall because it costs just over $200 per night to stay here. And it's definitely a hotel you'll never forget.
During the day, Basil gets to stay in this massive field with his friends.
He has a mini horse friend named Oscar, but they basically just walk around and eat all day.
Of course, Basil has neighbors, like larger horses.
The Airbnb host gave me a tour and let me meet the cows. And there's sheep with interesting names.
So they're pretty much all friendly apart from this one.
And his name?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. This is Sir Lamb's the next one.
Sir Lamb's a little incredible.
After dark, Basil comes back inside to relax and hang for the rest of the day. I found this guest book.
These drawings are insane.
And all sorts of people have come to stay with Basil for a night.
Scott, age 45. Nays to meet you. I'm Basil.
Some of these are kind of scary.
Like, what is that? I had so much fun with Basil. A tier. But in Japan, I stayed in a super colorful hotel covered in art.
It's tour time. Bed 1, bed 2. There's a massive version of Connect 4 on the
bed
wall
2.
you can actually play. The center of the
Connect
room,
4.
you literally have a
Connect
face.
4, I'd say
Sunglasses are
myself.
lamps.
If I really
You
had to
control them
say
with the
so
nostrils,
myself.
in the nose.
I'm really pretty good
The
at
other
Connect 4.
nostril, tissue box. I really think this might be the most beautiful hotel room I've been in.
Nearby is the most advanced restaurant on earth. It's managed by these robot waiters that are controlled by real people. It allows workers
like
with
how they put
disabilities
the
or
track
health issues managed by these
to
robot
go
waiters.
To go in between the things and deliver. I like that. They put the track, and then you just turn around and get it from them or something like that. Maybe if they put like a
that are controlled by real people. It allows workers with disabilities or health issues to have a job that they can work comfortably from anywhere in the world.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
My name is Michio.
Michio.
Hi. Hello. This is incredible.
It's a barista robot that makes coffee.
Of course, you can even place your order from the robots.
Yuko?
Yuko.
Nice to meet you, Yuko. Yes, I ordered a cafe latte.
Cafe latte.
Yes. Yes.
And of course, like a normal waiter, they'll bring you your drink.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sae. I'm serving this table for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I am operating it from my home.
So the way this restaurant works is all of the robots are actually controlled by real people at home. This gives jobs to people with physical disabilities that might not allow them to go to work easily.
They use microphones to talk to you and this webcam to see you.
Hello.
Hello. Arigato.
They can even talk to each other.
Is this your dog?
Yes, she is my dog. Her name is Marupo.
Marbo.
Yes, Japanese traditional dog, Shiba Inu.
Shiba.
We got steak, rice, and salad.
Can you bring me more water? Okay. Arigato.
Will you need some more drinks?
No, just water is okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Do you want this back? Thank you. Thank you
No
very
problemo.
much.
This is cool.
Bye.
It was nice to see you.
Yes, it was nice to see you too. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
This place is such a cool concept, and everyone was so nice and lovely to talk to.
On to the next one. After I sleep.
My art room was kind of small, so next let's try the biggest hotel in the entire world. Seriously, I came all the way to Malaysia to see what it's like.
This place has over 7,000 rooms.
In the entire world. Seriously, I came all the
First World Hotel, the world's largest.
way to Malaysia to see what it's like.
This place has over 7,000 rooms, giving it the world record for largest hotel on the planet. You literally never have to leave this hotel.
Because inside is a roller coaster, a huge zip line, a go-kart track, and a giant shopping mall with tons of restaurants.
It really is an entire indoor city.
Also, you pay just $22 for one night here, so just head to the lobby to check in with these computers before finding your room.
Well, I guess nobody claimed it was the fanciest hotel in the world.
Let's look around.
Flat screen TV, beds,
And a sink. I was able to sleep, but not that well.
Wait, how many?
Right.
This is
Shit,
Pod 5,
man. Pod
the first
5.
fully immersive sleep system.
Fuck.
Intelligent.
Rice and salad.
Can you bring me more water?
See, how many? Damn, I went back far.
I came all the way to Malaysia to see what it's like.
This place has a...
So next, my art room was kind of small, so next let's try the biggest hotel in the entire world. Seriously, I came all the way to Malaysia to see what it's like.
This place has over 7,000 rooms, giving it the world record for largest hotel on the
7,000
planet. You literally
rooms.
never have to leave this hotel.
Because inside is a roller coaster, a huge zip line, a go-kart track, and a giant shopping mall with tons of restaurants.
It really is an entire indoor city.
Also, you pay just $22 for one night here, so just head to the lobby to check in with these computers before finding your room.
Well, I guess nobody claimed it was the fanciest hotel in the world.
Let's look around.
Flat screen TV, beds,
And a sink. I was able to sleep, but not that well. Room wasn't great, but there's so much to do, so I'll give it a C. But next, this is the world's first video game hotel. But what does that even mean? Inside is every gamer's dream, a lobby filled with video games of every kind. First, you check into your room.
This room is huge.
It has enough space for all of your friends. Or, yourself. And then check which gaming consoles came with your room. I've got a PS4 and Xbox in mine. Now you can head to the lobby and pick out whichever games you want for your room. They have basically every game imaginable here.
Alright, got my favorites.
If you get bored, you can even go play in the arcade. In here, they have all the classics on 25 different machines.
There we go.
Or go check out the PC Gaming Lounge. It's filled with super advanced gaming PCs.
You look like the saddest stormtrooper I've ever seen.
Simple room, but you can never get bored here. But back in Dubai, the city is so
Back in
hot
Dubai.
that it's pretty crazy that you can go sledding today in a massive, super cold indoor snow mountain. And my hotel tonight happens to have a perfect view of the ski slopes. This view is ridiculous. Your bed lets you watch everyone having fun in the snow. Your room has a fireplace.
It's not actually a fireplace. It's actually not hot or warm at all.
There's an entire dining room, and you even get a butler to help you with whatever you need. He told me the snow mountain has some insane air conditioning. They keep it a cool 25 degrees all year round. Before you can go touch the snow, you have to suit up and say hi to these creepy robot reindeer.
Meet the penguins. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Once you're inside, you can grab hot chocolate or say hi to the penguins. By the way, fun penguin fact.
The male will find the female of his choice. When he finds her, he will then sing to her and still be rejected by the female. Okay?
Here's what the snow looks like.
Can't really make a snowball?
No way.
There's even a private movie theater on the snow mountain that plays the latest movies all day for you to watch while having fun. Speaking of fun,
Here we go. Oh, that was incredible.
a ski mountain in a desert is just mind-blowing. But next, an ancient home in Switzerland.
It went viral on TikTok for having a bathroom that moves. Yeah, your bathtub literally can travel. But obviously people have so many questions.
People think it would be embarrassing and over their cafe tables. And it's true. This is your bath, and this is where people will eat at the
Cafe
cafe.
tables.
But first, let's see the room. It's just one big room that costs around $300 a night. What do you think?
It's so cute.
So this is called the Cupid room. Big bed,
Super nice.
tiny TV.
On.
Disobedient.
I think it's broken.
And this is your entire bathroom. There's no shower.
You have to use the crazy bath anytime you want to clean yourself at all.
Which brings us to the main attraction of the room, your moving bathtub.
I guess we checked in on the same day as like an event or a party.
Which means there are a ton of people here, so
all of these people would see you naked taking a bath.
Free show.
Sam got in just to test it out, and of course everyone outside looked at her. Probably not the environment you'd want to take a bath in.
Stress-inducing. Look at the audience I just had. That is crazy. There were so many people out there.
Like in the TikTok, nobody was there.
Luckily, a few hours later, everyone left.
I just really wanted to explore the property. Check out what I found. Back here, there's like a whole maze garden. Okay. That is so fancy. What the heck?
And then when you walk through the maze garden, you can get to this mini football field where I totally missed. An old cable car.
I guess you can have secret meetings in here.
And the hotel even has a swimming pool. But now it was really quiet, which means I could try taking a bath in peace. It was a little weird at first, but honestly, I was enjoying myself.
I could get used to this.
But someone did say, imagine bathwater splashing on your croissant, which definitely could happen. You're basically right on top of where people could be eating.
I feel like I'm probably fine not to fall out. And I don't think you could get stuck out here. So far, so good.
I loved it so much, I went again the next morning.
It's so peaceful out here. Feel the wind.
But I still don't agree with Happy on TikTok who wants a toilet version. I don't think that one would be great. Super unique hotel room concept. Easy A tier.
Moving bath.
This is possibly the cheapest capsule hotel in Tokyo. It costs just $21 a night, but the reviews are
$21 a night.
Robert says he would give 0 stars if he could.
Damn.
Wow, okay, Robert. And Mike says disgusting.
Disgusting.
Literally impossible to sleep. So obviously I had to check it out for myself, but I'm not spending the night. First impressions, it's definitely a little outdated, but you do still get a TV and it's kind of amazing you can stay in the heart of Tokyo for just 20 bucks. So maybe it's not that bad. Come on. It was cheap and safe, but a little old. Anyways.
The next hotel is the most viral resort I've ever seen.
It went viral on TikTok with 68 million views and looks like a jungle paradise.
But people who see it online think it's too good to be true. Like this guy on TikTok, Justin J.
He commented,
now give me the reality version. So I came all the way here to Thailand to see if it's really as beautiful as TikTok makes it look.
Your room might be normal, but you get a view of the most magical hotel swimming pool you'll ever see.
That is crazy.
Nice. In real life, it looks just like the TikTok. You can rent these glass boats for free to explore it, or even get...
With the American Express Platinum Card, you can access over $3,500.
Yeah, I have one myself.
Breakfast in the pool. There's only one thing that let me down.
It's definitely cold, but there'd be
a
no
US
way
bank
to
only.
pool this large. It's basically a river. But by far the most shocking thing about this place is just how cheap it is to stay here. Because just one night costs only $52 right now.
That pool is on another level, but basic room, so
bar resort.
So we stayed in a crane. We've had time to game, but tonight, a hotel in a plane.
I'm sorry, I'm starting to go crazy. I need to sleep. I've been going to so many hotels. I'm going insane.
Tonight's hotel is a real airplane that's been converted into a 5-star hotel.
It's actually at an airport, so you can watch planes take off all day.
You even have red carpet stairs to walk up to the plane.
Red carpet stairs, cool.
They've really turned this plane into a super nice home, basically.
You have not one, but 2 couches. Pretty nice. TV number 1, coffee maker. Your dining table. TV number 2, a hot tub bath. And maybe the most insane thing about this whole plane, the plane has a sauna.
I've never seen a hotel room with its own sauna. Not to mention a plane. At the back of the plane is your bed with a heart made of rose petals.
This would normally be so romantic.
Rose petals, cool.
So my favorite room is in the front of the plane.
This is the flight deck. It's been restored to basically look exactly how it would look if you could actually still fly the plane. Watch it actually take flight. I've always wanted to do this. This is so much fun.
What's crazier than the plane itself is the amenities it comes with.
If you're ready, we can just start the engine.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah. This is Dick. He's a genius pilot and can take hotel guests on private flights around the Netherlands on this small plane.
So you're a famous YouTuber?
Yeah.
Not famous, but
famous.
I am on YouTube.
Famous on
You get to
YouTube.
see a lot of
Obviously.
farms.
That's the reason why that happens to famous YouTuber.
Thank you so
He's
much.
famous on YouTube.
Maybe not the weirdest, but I'll never forget this day. Some
Sorry,
hotels can make
really.
you feel like a kid again. It's an entire Minions hotel room.
What the heck?
There's a giant alligator couch, Minion beds, a ceiling Minion, a TV that plays Minions movies
Cool.
all day, Minions mirror,
All the family portraits.
but if you're not the biggest Minions fan, there are other options. It's a huge Pokemon hotel room. This Snorlax is bigger than
pretty
I
good
am.
at
There's like a
Pokemon.
dining room area.
Pretty adept at the game.
I cannot believe this place actually
Type
exists.
advantage.
Of course, it comes with a whole living room, a TV, and even your own mini kitchen. My 12-year-old self would love these rooms. But now we're staying in
The London Zoo. So basically, the London Zoo has lion lodges. Little cabins you can rent for the night in the middle of the zoo, right next to the lions.
We'll check into this $400 a night lion cabin in a second,
$400 a
because
night.
first...
Whoa! What's up,
These are the
bro?
lions next door. The zoo keeps 2 lions here with the goal of them having cubs.
Aria's here.
Aria?
Sweetie.
And luckily, I met someone who knows a lot about them.
She knows me. Look, you see, she does this with me. Aria, darling.
What's her name?
Aria.
And the male?
Sweetness.
Banu and Aria. Just call him, yeah.
Banu is a very talkative lion.
You know,
After the roar, then like the chuffing.
He'll really just go on and on and on.
you're missing a beautiful shot here. It's a beautiful shot. They have no cubs.
Whatsoever.
So they don't have any chemistry.
It's weird. They have their moments. But I don't think he knows how to mate.
A couple years ago, Banu and Arya got put together to have cubs, but they haven't yet. And I'm no lion expert, but it does kind of look like he's a little afraid of her.
Aria, why did you slap Banu in his face just now? You horrid girl. Aria.
What is your name, by the way?
Man, Juma.
Juma. How many years have you been coming here? Because clearly you have so much knowledge about the animals.
23 years already. But I've always liked animal behavior.
So of course I had to show them my tiger hotel.
And this is my hotel room right in front of the tigers.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Look where that is.
And so all night he's like right there.
I've seen a bear. He's looking for her. He's like, he fell asleep and he felt like, where did she go?
There's definitely a lot of pressure on Banu's shoulders. You good, Banu?
True, Banu got a mate.
There's an entire army of penguins here, going off to battle or to snack time.
Come on, guys.
Ancient tortoises.
Oh, the tortoise is cool.
Slow down.
Cool.
They even have a Komodo dragon.
A Komodo dragon, baby!
Hello. And some interesting exhibits. This zoo gets a lot more wild at night, but first let's see our hotel room.
It's a pretty simple room, but honestly, it's all I need. Bed and a couch.
And a bathroom.
These lion lodges might not be as luxurious as the other 2 I've stayed in, but you get a private tour and can listen to the lions roaring all night.
Banu really was feeling talkative. You get to meet the zoo's alpaca named Alpacachino, a super energetic armadillo, and you get to see where they prepare meals for the animals.
Good morning.
Getting to hear a lion roar all night was magical. But next, let's try a quieter animal hotel. It's actually in the most interesting park in Japan.
So this is where my hotel is tonight. It's called Nara Park, and over 1,000 wild deer live here, and they've gotten just used to being around humans. I feel like I'm in a Disney movie right now. Bambi?
Bambi?
They've even been trained to bow to ask for food. So if you go up to them with snacks, they will bow and then expect something from you.
But there's only one problem.
A few years ago, over 100 people got injured by the deer here in Nara. So, gotta be a little careful.
Very dangerous.
There are signs everywhere warning you about the deer. They bite, kick, knock you down, and could headbutt you. But for the most part, they're completely nice and chill. They'll even hide from the rain with the tourists.
Oh, nice.
And this is where I'm staying.
It's called the Deer Park Inn, and there are literally deer right outside the front door.
I don't have any food for you. Sorry.
I paid just $28 for my room tonight, and it's pretty simple.
So there's no TV, there's no nightstand. You just get 2 beds, little table, but I kind of love it. I've been going to so many weird hotels. It's kind of refreshing to have something so simple and basic in such a ridiculous park.
And the best part?
I can see the deer from my window.
Hello!
I cannot believe this is real.
I spent my time just hanging out with the deer and relaxing. It was nice to slow down. There's no other place in the world like Nara, just like our next resort. The only hotel in the world with a red swimming pool. It's not like any other hotel in a few ways. See, this hotel's called the library, and that's because it literally has a library.
If you're a guest, you can check out a book, bring it back to your room, and use it while you stay here.
You can even check out DVDs.
I'm surprised DVDs still exist.
Oh yeah, classic.
What?
But of course the red swimming pool is the main attraction.
This looks so weird.
Swimming in this pool is so much fun, but things start to get a little weird once you check into your room.
The library is definitely an interesting name and theme for a hotel.
It means they make all of the rooms and buildings plain white. It really sticks to the hotel's book theme.
This room is so blank. Why is there a white painting on the wall? TV. There's like an orange couch on the floor. It's the only thing with color in the entire room.
Honestly, this hotel is pretty fancy.
Smart
There's
studio.
only one thing that kind of bothers me. All over the hotel are these white reading mascot statues. And I just don't really understand why. And I swear it just gets way worse at night. Honestly, I don't even want to walk around the hotel.
I just know they're gonna come alive and start walking around when everyone's asleep.
I mean, tell me this doesn't look like a scene right out of a horror movie. Really beautiful hotel, but pretty strange too. I've been to capsule hotels in Japan, Singapore, but these are definitely the smallest I've seen. You basically just get a reclining chair, or you can upgrade to get an entire room. I stayed in one just like this in Japan, and it's really a perfect amount of space for cheap. Cool hotel, but not that weird, so F. And when I stay in random hotels around the world, I use Surfshark to keep my computer.
Surfshark, there's the ad for the video.
That keeps all your important stuff like passwords away from sketchy Wi-Fi networks. Like, have you ever tried to stream your favorite show only to find out that it's not available in the country you're in? With Surfshark, you can easily change your location and unlock content that might only be available on Netflix in another region. Plus, did you know a lot of airlines can charge more for flights depending on what country you book them from? So Surfshark can literally make travel cheaper. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's literally no risk in trying it if you decide to cancel. Secure your privacy with Surfshark. Enter coupon code DREWDOES for 4 months extra at surfshark.com/DrewDoes. Next, in Japan, we're trying a Godzilla hotel. The first thing you see is a Godzilla statue and a sign pointing to the giant Godzilla head they have on the roof. But wait until you see our room, because right when you walk in, you see your own personal Godzilla statue. It's pretty realistic and literally taller than me. That's embarrassing. Moving on, here's the bedroom, where a giant Godzilla claw is right above your bed.
Cool.
I mean, this room just looks crazy. But next to your bed, there are props from real Godzilla movies, like this one from 1995.
Godzilla!
Nice seating area and your TV. There are even these Godzilla
has some cool abilities
next to your bed, and I have no
It's
idea what they
crazy.
do. So of course I just tried pressing it, and immediately the
shoot
entire
a-
room
you
went
can
dark
shoot a
with red lighting and
Kamehameha
creepy
blast
sound.
out his
I guess the
mouth.
button turns on your Godzilla.
What?
But I'm always on the hunt for Japan's weirdest
got
robots.
abilities.
You see them on the sides of
Crazy.
buildings, trying to get you into stores. He just claps. Or trying to sell specific products. In Japan, when you're just walking around shopping, you'll run into helpful robots. This one literally teaches you how to use this water stand. Honestly, it's pretty effective at making me want to buy it. I even found this baby ChatGPT robot.
ChatGPT.
Pretty sure it's the same one from the dinosaur hotel. I found those baby robots that cost a ton of money for some reason. They even have information robots. This is Arisa. It's like if ChatGPT was a real robot. Arisa's job is to help you find your way around Tokyo. This robot works in any language and can answer almost any of your questions about getting around Japan. You can even try asking it questions with the microphone. What is your favorite color? Honestly, this one moves so well, it's really creepy. Even at Disneyland in Japan, you find amazing robots. Like this singing Rapunzel bot from the top of this tower. This one blew me away. Not to mention this crazy illusion where this beast robot turned back into a human. I have no idea how they did that. But it's time to move on because our next hotel room is for people who really love airplanes. It's literally themed after Japan's biggest airline. There are many planes in the room and real first-class seats. This room is at the airport, giving you a perfect view of all the planes taking off. Like, people are boarding this flight right here. You can sit in your first-class seats to watch the flights, or even see if your luggage can fit on your plane. Honestly, I think I'm small enough to fit. Both hotels were nice. I prefer Godzilla though. Next, we're staying in a town stuck in medieval times. This is Rothenburg. Here, locals come every year to celebrate their town's ancient past. There are horses, knights, goats, and sword fighting.
Oh!
Anyways, this town is literally over 1,000 years old.
And still today, it looks almost exactly how it did hundreds of years ago. I feel like I'm in a Disney movie.
It really makes you feel like a time traveler, because there are old-timey bands that also serve food, wood chopping practice, medieval dances that everyone loved, and old-timey shops selling ancient clothes, so I had to grab a hat. I paid about 20 euros and oh yeah. Now I feel like I blend in. But I really came for this, my hotel tonight. It's 700 years old and originally used to be some fancy
700
house.
years old.
And this is our room. This is really cool. Big bed, old-timey phone, and a chandelier. But before bed, there's more we have to see, like a blacksmith shop. This was built in 1340. This is Markusturm. It's one of the oldest buildings in the entire city. And does that. And probably my favorite store ever, a medieval shop. Inside you'll find suits of armor, fake knives, swords, cloaks, gauntlets,
helmets.
These guys. That is the saddest night I've ever seen. What's wrong? And I found this cape that literally costs $300.
Who is paying that?
Really cool town, but maybe not the weirdest hotel. But next we're heading to a resort that's strange in so many ways.
Although we're still here in Malaysia, my next hotel recreates medieval Europe. This is crazy. This entire town really is just one big hotel.
Like all of these buildings are just filled with hotel rooms and some interesting things you can do when you stay here, like a VR room.
Ark Adventure.
I was just shocked to see this in a castle resort. There's also a private indoor theme park ride for $3. The only problem was that it was a little rough.
This ride is so aggressive.
But of course, that's just the beginning of the random surprises here.
They've even built their own mini Jurassic Park tour. It costs $2 to enter.
And I was like the only one there in like a jungle of old dinosaur robots.
What is going on?
I kind of love how random this place is, so one thing just threw me off.
Though it is really quiet here.
Like this is the main area, and a concert was scheduled for 6 o'clock, and I was the only one in the audience. It just felt pretty strange. So I think now's about the time to go see our room.
Tour time. First, there's your dining table. Plenty of space to sit, work, eat. I love that they have these warnings everywhere about wild monkeys. They want to make sure you always close the doors and the windows to prevent monkeys from getting in the room. Pretty big living room area. TV and a window to the courtyard. This really old school vintage bathroom. And of course, the bedroom. It's got a bed and nightstand. What more do you want?
But the best part?
You get your own private balcony. This is huge. And for one night here, I only paid around $60, which is a really good price considering how big of a room you get.
But when it's time to eat, you only have a couple options.
There are not a ton of restaurants here in the hotel. And the ones that are open don't have the best reviews.
Like there's 2 open and they both have less than 3 stars.
I just ordered a meat pizza and a water. Should be fine, right?
Looks good. I'll be honest.
Crazy. I don't know.
It was not great.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great.
This resort felt like a dream. But moving on, this is the worst hotel in the world. Seriously, there's a real book on Amazon all about it.
Welcome to the most horrible hotel in town. It's been voted the worst in Amsterdam by its own management.
And still today, people say it's pretty bad. Murtha says, do not stay here. My bed was a little weird. So I'm here to see if the beds really are a little weird. The halls definitely make you feel like you're walking in a prison. Let's see how bad this is gonna be.
Scary beep.
Here's my room. It doesn't have much. You have a bed and a chair. That's it.
A bed and a chair.
I don't think I see anything gross.
I guess the room is fine for a night of sleep. It just gives you this weird feeling, but I survived the night. Giving this an F for obvious reasons.
Welcome to my next hotel. It's basically a giant coconut floating in the middle of the water. It reminds me of Patrick's house from SpongeBob. Let's see what's inside.
Your room is pretty simple with a bed right in the center.
Here's your desk and office area. A small little kitchen for you. But by far, easily my favorite thing about this entire hotel.
You can take one step outside to chill in your lounge net, or of course, jump in the water.
One of the only problems when you stay here is that the entire complex is literally floating. You're basically on a boat. So if you get seasick, maybe not the choice for you. So it's now 4:30, so almost dinner time. And the nearest restaurant is way over there.
Over there somewhere. So of course you need a boat taxi. So this restaurant, the only way to get there is on a boat.
On a boat, yeah.
Wow. Obviously it's a seafood restaurant with tons of tables. And you even get a tour of their fish farm from this funny guy, Arif. They have a horseshoe crab, a puffer fish that can't actually puff. These aggressive guys. And even a shark named Isabella.
Wow. Isabella the shark.
It's like a dog.
Oh.
It's very rare you can go to a restaurant where you can pet a shark at the restaurant. You don't see that all the time. Well, now I can say I stayed in a coconut. And next, back in Japan, we're going camping inside.
Oh, cool.
First things first. Yeah, obviously instead of a bed, you have a tent.
There's a sleeping bag instead of a blanket.
Cool. Feels like I gotta tell some scary stories or something. The living room. Plenty of room for you and all your friends. Or in my case, just me.
Can we deduct our kids' braces?
I do not know.
There's a hammock you can relax in.
Honestly, I would be comfortable just sleeping on this. You might ask, where's the TV? You got a movie projector in your room.
This is the life.
Every hotel room should have something like this. If it's not clear, the idea of this place is pretty simple. Basically, you're in Tokyo, the biggest city in the world. So a place like this makes you feel like you're out in nature, camping.
Even though you're really in the world's largest city. Moving on, at this point, I've stayed in so many different capsule hotels.
So many capsules.
I've never seen one with a lobby nearly this cool. This hotel has a movie theater in the common area.
So these are all the capsules?
First, check into your room. The capsules here are pretty boring. It's literally a bed in a wooden box. But you can spend your free time in front of the massive movie screen in the lobby. And you can even rent the theater to play whatever movie you want. Japan really knows how to make the most comfortable hotels. And more. Next, I found these famous transparent bathrooms
transparent
in public.
toilet.
All of the walls are glass so everyone
this is
can
crazy.
see inside.
This looks so wrong.
Until you lock the front door. Then instantly you'll have privacy. But when you leave, they become transparent again.
Imagine it stopped working while you're sitting on the toilet. Wouldn't be great.
I even learned Tokyo has a robot museum by this massive Gundam robot. Inside they have realistic androids that can move and the creepiest robot I've ever seen.
Whoa.
It uses AI and these webcams to copy any movement you make in front of it.
Hey.
Whoa.
It's time to check into our hotel tonight. It's in a library. A capsule hotel surrounded by comics and manga. Inside they have basically every book you might want to read. So just look around, find a book you like, and head to your capsule to relax.
What's that? Vinland Saga. Oh, Vinland
Time
Saga.
for
Yeah,
a
I like
room
Vinland
tour.
Saga. Cool.
Pillow, blanket, hangers for your clothes.
And you get just enough space to read.
A lot of you guys have told me in the comments that you're just too claustrophobic for a capsule hotel. And yeah, I really get that.
Especially with ones like this where you get almost no space.
Genius concept for a capsule
Manga
hotel, but it was a
capsule.
little hot in there.
Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas. We're here to visit one of the craziest Airbnb listings I've ever heard of in my life. It's a luxury underground nuclear missile complex. It's also on a farm. From the outside, you'd never know anything is here. It just looks like a hole in the ground. They built this bunker in the 60s to be able to launch a nuclear missile in case of war. Workers lived here underground 24 hours a day on alerts. It was even designed to withstand a nuclear blast, which is why the front door is literally 6,000 pounds.
6,000
Anyways, now it's my
pounds.
hotel for the night. You enter through this cool tunnel and bam, this is the living room. It's technically the middle floor. There's some beds, a projector screen, and even some whiteboards. The best part of the whole unit might be right here, the kitchen. Plenty of cabinet space, water. Wait, check out this fridge. No way. But that's not even the best part. It's also the movie room. You know we watching Shrek. And of course, when you have a movie screen all to yourself, well, come on. Hey, I'm gonna name you Porky. Never mind.
You
You're my lunch.
monster.
I had to. You might ask, Andrew, what if there's an emergency? What if a bear comes down there and you're suddenly trapped underground with a bear? I don't know. Well, you have the emergency exit. There's a ladder that can take you right to the top. It would just be a really long climb. Also, I forgot to mention, you can change the lights in every single room to whatever you want. Just use the tablet to choose your favorite color.
Whoa.
Everything is
Can I
red,
choose
but seriously,
blue?
it cannot be overstated just how cool this movie room is.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory in real life.
Willy
I
Wonka's
want the
chocolate factory in real
Also, I
life.
need to find the bathroom. Where is it? Up the stairs is the bedroom. It has a fireplace that's actually super comfortable. And because the top floor is shaped like a dome, there's a pretty noticeable echo. Hello? Hello? Echo. I'm underground. Check out the bed.
This is definitely the most comfortable underground nuclear missile complex I've ever been in.
So I paid around $400 to stay here, and while that is a lot, the bunker is freaking huge. Like 5 other people could have stayed here with me comfortably. Plus, how often do you get to stay at a nuclear missile bunker? I think it's worth it. Okay, you'll never believe this. There's literally a bathroom in the walls. You just flip the switch and it will pop out. This would be such a good hiding place. It's even got a shower and everything. So I definitely noticed that it's kind of hard to tell how much time has
these
passed.
bunkers
Like
look
ever
cool.
since I
They have
came
a
down
fully
here, I've
fledged
been doing
kitchen.
random things.
Oh,
I didn't even
Jesus,
realize it was now 9 p.m. So because we are in like the middle of Arkansas, there's not necessarily Uber Eats here. So I had to buy some snacks in advance, like overpriced Starbucks gourmet popcorn. But it's okay, at least we have popcorn.
It felt like I was living in a sci-fi movie. And the only time I slept underground.
My next hotel is easily one of my favorites that I've ever found on Airbnb. A neighborhood of mushroom houses.
Yep, when you stay here, you get your own little mushroom cabin house for a night. They cost only about $30 a night, and you get your own little home on a beautiful green property. And you'd be surprised by how much they can fit in here. First room is like a bathroom sitting area room where there's a sink and a concrete couch.
Sink
You
and a
get a small
concrete couch.
desk and your bunk beds. The inside might be small, but you are inside of a mushroom, so I guess it makes sense.
Nice bathroom. I never really know what to say about bathrooms. They're just bathrooms. I don't know. They're all the same.
Also, this property is absolutely massive. There's a little playground, this cool swing, more swings.
And when you walk around, you might meet the bunny that lives here. He's just a little
Oh, look at
shy.
the bunny. Oh, you should get a bunny.
messed up.
And a big dog.
And of course, there are other weird Airbnbs you can book on this property too, like a snail dome. That one costs over $100 and gives you a bit more space.
Oh, look at this.
It's important we get some sleep because tomorrow we're going to... Where are we going? You'll see in a second, but first I'm giving the Mushroom Neighborhood a B. Our next hotel has a super unique perk.
This capsule is nice. It's not huge, of course you just get a bed. But this room has one of the coolest features I've ever seen in a capsule hotel.
Like an entire projector. You can watch
that's
any
cool.
video or movie you want, and using a remote, you can even control the bed to have it transform when you're ready to sleep. But my next capsule is all about relaxation. It's dark and peaceful in here, and you do get a lot of amenities. TV, side table, nice pillow. Guests even get their own lounge area with free
I can go to sleep in these capsules.
Manga, and massage chairs. It took me a second to figure
Manga.
it out. But they're extremely relaxing. Let's grab our pajamas and good night. I kind of feel like I could live in capsule hotels, but let's try something a little fancier. This hotel room is inside a zoo where you can stay next to polar bears, walruses, or what I chose. Check out the living room. You can see tons of brown bears from your couch.
No way.
Only problem is it's expensive. I paid over $800 for one night, but
I can't believe I'm getting this footage of bears in nature from my hotel room window.
And that's just the beginning of what you get. Of course, you have your TVs and fancy robes.
And here's bedroom 2.
There is just so much space.
I could definitely move here.
Oh my gosh. This bathroom
Bear.
is insane. You can watch the bears from the bathtub. There's even a sauna with a view of the bears.
I can't believe I have this place all to myself.
Luckily, when you stay here, you get 24-hour access to the zoo.
This is the most luxurious zoo I've ever seen.
And there are fancy statues of animals at the entrance.
And here they even have one of the rarest zoo animals in the world.
The white tiger,
The
which
white
is sadly
tiger.
endangered and really hard to find in the wild. But there's also kangaroos, giraffes, sea lions eating lunch, and a bird from back home in America.
Bald eagle.
Are you good? Are they keeping you free?
There's even a jazz band of robot bears. And tons of different lands to explore, like...
Land of the Cold? You mean my heart?
You can find the Walrus Hotel in Land of the Cold for about $800 a night.
Or even better, you can stay in the Alaska Hotel, where
Hotel
your window
room.
will look right into the polar bears.
There you get to watch them swim around or just go about their day. And there's even this hotel lobby area to watch the polar bears and walruses play together. It felt like I had an entire zoo to myself. And next?
This next spot is technically camping, or glamping. Or at least that's what they claim on the Airbnb. It's called Le Dome. Honestly, a fire name. I love that name. Le Dome.
But this is not your normal dome Airbnb.
Here we are. This is my next hotel. Here you get your own mini property with a private pool.
The pool looks
patio,
nice.
And you stay in this fancy dome hotel room. You can even go up these stairs
to find your own rooftop that you get
all to yourself. One night here costs about $132, which is really good considering how much you get.
And the dome itself is actually really spacious and nice.
First, obviously, your bed in the center of the dome. Little sitting room, coffee table in front of the TV. Sit here, watch YouTube or Netflix, whatever you're feeling like. Or my favorite show, Weak No Signal.
Weak No Signal.
It's exciting. It gets good near the end.
And you even get a regular bathroom, even though it says it's glamping. All there is left to do is enjoy the pool you get all to yourself.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay, well, maybe not all to yourself.
What? Why does he have 2 mouths?
But that's not the only bubble tent I've stayed in.
Welcome to the bubble. So this is my hotel for the night. Although maybe you can't really describe this one as a hotel. We're basically camping, but it's an extremely cool bubble tent with a hot tub. Check out this view. You can literally see cows. Let's see what it's like. You've got to open and close these door zippers really carefully because otherwise the bubble can literally collapse. Inside looks basically like any nice bedroom. Huge bed, beanbag chairs. There's even a telescope.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything.
Welcome to the dining room.
Here's the shower. I don't know why it looks like it's out of Star Wars or something.
This is so relaxing. I'm not even gonna sit up. Regardless, here's the plan.
Here's the
Is
plan.
that a goat? I am hungry. I'm gonna take advantage of the shop and get some snacks.
Yes, the bubble has a shop.
Then we will begin to start heating up the hot tub. There's an unspoken rule that if there's a hot tub, you have to use it. I think pretty much everyone agrees with this.
I found that goat, by the way.
All right, time to eat. Check it out. They've got basically every drink you could ask for.
Chips, pretzels,
pretzels,
things,
Tinkle.
Cups
and some water.
Gusini.
It works on the honor system, so you just choose whatever you want and pay the piggy bank.
Here's €4.
Time for some accidental snack
Chips
ASMR.
French. Whoa, chips. Oh, shit.
Okay, that's enough. Let's get the hot tub going. We have to heat it the old-fashioned way, so it might take a while.
We'll start with our wood, some kindling, and we'll get it going. Oh, it's really going.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, hot tub is nice.
I think it's ready. So this has got to be one of the most peaceful hotels I've ever stayed at. There's even a flamingo you can hang with if you're lonely. That was nice.
It is getting dark.
Listen, this thing looks
It's now
cool.
10 p.m.
The thing
10
is,
p.m.
as it starts to become later, the quiet starts to become creepier.
It's not easy to sleep here.
I kind of went a little crazy. But eventually I fell asleep.
Turns out fancy bubble buildings can make camping pretty fun. Next, we're going to a hotel where every room is different. You can stay in a playground room, a graffiti room, or this.
Playground graffiti?
A hotel room that's prison.
Oh,
this is
sitting
nice.
on the
You've got your
floor.
Japanese style table, huge living room, a big flat screen TV, a really simple kitchen. They're really going with this prison theme. And of course, the most interesting part.
Your bed is in a golden luxury jail cell. And the room is definitely well designed.
I gotta say, this is a really comfortable jail cell.
Is that a golden tiger?
But sadly, we can't stay here forever.
This capsule hotel is all about luxury. They have capsules and entire first-class cabins for $57 a night. My cabin is basically a hotel room. You get a whole bed, a side table, and of course your own TV. I wonder what Japanese TV's like. Well, good night.
I enjoyed the prison room a little more, but now let's head over to Amsterdam. There, I stayed in a train. It's just an old German train that's now a hostel. And you can even get a massive room with triple-decker bunk beds on each side. I'll be honest, the Wi-Fi was not great here, so I brought along the world's smallest TV for entertainment. I put a bunch of funny animal videos on there. This place was cozy, but not as advanced as Singapore's hotel inside the airport.
Yotel Air.
$200 a night, you get a tiny futuristic room and a TV.
It reminds me of a capsule hotel.
And of course, if you get
Capsule hotel.
bored, the airport hotel has robot workers too. These guys can bring you room service. Of course, there's way more to this city than robots. Both were fun, but not too weird. Unlike this, one of the weirdest looking hotels on Earth. It's like if the Hulk took every house in a neighborhood and smashed them all together. CNN even says it's the most unusual looking building on Earth. So you might be surprised that the inside is actually extremely boring. It's just really normal. You have a bed, a desk, and a TV with YouTube. But over in Italy, you can stay here.
It's called the Leonardo Trulli Resort, and it went viral with 28.2 million views on TikTok. In this room, there's a swimming pool right underneath your bed.
Like a guy basically jumps right from his bed
into the pool
in
cool.
1 second.
Oh shit.
But people on TikTok have some questions that we need to put to the test.
Like, it's cool but scary, and isn't that super dangerous?
I'm super excited. If I fall in, I'm bringing you down with me.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Come.
When you first walk in, you kind of feel like you're in a cave.
You can really tell there's like a old 300-year-old building they've turned into a hotel room.
Really tiny ceilings.
Really tiny ceilings.
Yeah.
There's a tiny dinner table, another small TV, a mini fridge,
The beanbag. Okay.
and your couch.
Little firm. Nice.
And then the main reason you even booked this room in the first place, the reason we came.
The entrance to the swimming pool, which is now closed. See, in the TikTok, this glass wasn't here. You could just drop right down. But now you have to use this door and walk down the steps. The water is super blue and the pool itself is pretty big. Luckily, it's heated and you can even press this button to turn on the fountain, which spits out super warm water. You could easily just spend all day down here.
This little,
It's really comfortable. But I am a little sad they closed up the hole in the floor. It turns out this pool used to be a wine cellar hundreds of years ago, and this entire property is super old. You'll even find these weird
Oh,
huts
this looks
everywhere.
nice.
And I guess people in this part of Italy have lived in them for hundreds of years. Our room has one, and there's one right by the hotel restaurant.
We are the only ones here.
They're missing out.
Hotel staff brought us a super fancy lunch and explained everything.
You have capocollo, and these are cracker with dry fruits. This is a mousse with ricotta forte cheese, and this is a salami.
This looks good though, this food.
For dessert, they even told us to pick from the hotel's private strawberry
board
garden.
myself.
Attack, baby.
But were they actually good?
Whoa.
They're so good.
That's like the best strawberry I've ever had.
We even found a lemon tree by our room.
These are not your normal lemons.
Oh my god, they smell so good.
What's it smell like?
Lemon.
A kangaroo. A lemon.
But because of the gardens,
Lemon
dinner
should
here is
grab.
apparently incredible.
They said dinner is an emotional, unique taste experience.
Emotional.
How's it emotional?
Maybe it's so good we'll cry.
I have high expectations for this.
Me too.
But at first, you'll just have to snack on their fresh bread.
Oh, some fresh bread.
I'm emotional because it's taking so long for everyone to come.
Tuna tartare is your appetizer.
Tuna
You get
tartare.
pasta, fish and mussels, and a random cube of watermelon.
Is that a
I was
cube of
confused. It just tasted like watermelon. And
Elegant.
some mousse to end your day on. The food is really good, but it didn't feel emotional. I would literally live in that swimming pool room. Moving on. The capsule hotels here are huge. You get an entire queen-size bed.
I've actually stayed in a lot of capsule hotels over the last year, and I really think this one might actually be the best.
You can change the lights with an app on your phone. There's a Bluetooth speaker built into your room, and basically an entire closet's worth of space to keep your stuff. But while a really good capsule hotel in Japan costs around $30 a night, this one costs more than a normal hotel room. Why is it so expensive? I guess you get this cool common room with a bar and ping pong, and there's a cat that can distract you from your video editing.
The Falcon
the
cat.
weirdest hotel in the world? What do you think, Tony?
Tony
Getting to
Baloney.
sleep next to tigers is something I'll never
Sure,
forget.
Tony likes
Like
some
literally, I would
baloney.
wake up at 3 a.m. and the tiger would be right there in front of my window. The hotel with a traveling bathtub was so strange. But one hotel obviously stands out as the strangest. The glass hotel room that's entirely for free where everyone can see you. Like, I don't know if I've ever slept worse in a hotel before, but it's such a cool concept that I would definitely rank it as the weirdest hotel in the world. Now, Tony, can you ask everyone to subscribe, please? Tony, tell everyone to subscribe.
Tony Baloney.
Your father knows about
USAA. That was cool. That hotel video.